We love getting your questions, so we want you to keep them coming via Facebook, Twitter, and on our webpage. Who knows, we might just answer your question here in the studio audience next. Welcome back to the Daily Helpline. We're here now with Kat and Megan.
Do me a favor and just take a breath. Just breathe. One more. That needs to come out, but it can't come out if you hold it in. I'm going to walk beside you over here and just give you a little tissue. You're doing a great job. You don't have to hide from us. We see you as strong right now.
This isn't strong.
Oh, it's very strong. It's probably the strongest thing that you've done in a long time.
What does it feel like right now in your body for you?
Got a lot of fight or flight going on right now.
Yeah. Can you tell me about it?
The sad thing is it's not even about the control. I mean, it's just, I'm fine when I go out by myself. It's just I don't want anybody to get too close to me.
What touched you? What made you cry?
Just in general, I don't want her to feel like she has to.
There you go. Perfect.
I just don't want her to feel like she can't live her own life because, I mean, that's not what I'm after at all. It's just the fact that I don't feel like I can get close to anybody.
Mom, I heard your, thank you. That's a good daughter. I hear your mother's heart, and I hear your mother's heart breaking, because I know the last thing that you want is to do anything that harms your child or your children. And in fact, my guess, tell me if I'm wrong, is that a lot of what your panic attacks are based on is this overwhelming sense of responsibility to protect them.
Them and my parents and just my own
everybody.
life, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've told her before that I feel like the weight of the world's on my shoulders sometimes.
Let me ask you a question. You said a moment ago that you don't want to let anybody get close to you. Can you tell us about what that's like?
It's kind of hard to explain, really. I mean, I don't know. I just have. I guess I've been let down so many times by people that I just don't want anybody to get close to me, so I get people off. I mean, I was even like that through high school. I just didn't want anybody to get too close. And I still do that to this day, so.
She'll do that to like my grandparents or my brother or myself sometimes too, where she'll just back off and I'm like, sometimes I don't even necessarily do anything or they don't do anything or something, but it's.
In other words, I take things like way too personally that should not be taken that personally.
Well, let's get back to the panic attacks.
Yeah.
How frequently?
Probably about 2 to 3 times a week.
That's what you told us. How
Yeah.
frequently?
Probably for the major ones, 2 to 3 times a week, but she'll have small spurts of them throughout the day.
That fit?
Sometimes.
Yeah, I don't even pay attention to the small ones anymore. I mean, to me, it's just kind of like,
It's
okay,
daily.
aggravating.
It'll be just enough to where it's like, no, everything's gonna be okay.
All right. So there's a lot here. There's a lot going on, more than we're going to do in 15 minutes here. But it's multi-layered, from your relationship to the mother-daughter piece to the space and to how the space terrified, I think, both of you. But right now, I think it's impacting you the most. One of the things you did today that I thought was maybe different and that was brave is that you acknowledged that you were in fight or flight, and you didn't fight or flight.
Yeah.
You took a breath, you recovered, and you stayed in the room.
I've been trying to work on that. And it's not easy to do.
Good job.
It's not easy to do.
And the other piece you did is you allowed yourself to be seen.
Yeah.
You gave us a little peek inside your soul, and you showed us your heart. And that's not easy to do. Say it again?
I said, ooh, that's bad.
We're going to flip that script for you because you need to embrace that piece, and you need to know that that is good, and in a big way, that's going to be your way out. I don't know that you've ever had a safe place to do it.
No, I don't think I have.
Because I don't know that you know how to create safety.
No.
And that's okay. I think that's something that was handed to you, and you took it, and it's time to set it down. But the way to set it down is to get some professional support.
That would be nice.
We're going to offer you to go to my program on site.
Where's that?
It's just outside of Nashville, so we're going to fly you there. And it's a really safe place. We got world-renowned therapists that deal with trauma, and they deal with anxiety, and they deal with depression. And I think you need to, and this is not, you're not going to some lockdown program. This is a warm place. It may be, for you, you need a break too, because you seem exhausted.
I am.
And so this will feel like a retreat to you, but it's a personal growth retreat, because we need to dig in here and get underneath this stuff so that we can begin to resolve it.
Does any part of you feel excited about that?
A little bit, but
I
scared.
can actually sense that. And I sense that from your daughter. Will you accept that?
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Look, I don't expect you to have a big warm, give us a hug, and yay, I'm going to treatment, and I don't care. I just want you to go to treatment.
I know her first thought is, what about work?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So we'll talk about that. We're going to meet with you backstage and spend some time with you and make sure we get this thing headed in the right direction, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Thank you, Kat.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
We love getting your questions, so we want you to keep them coming via Facebook, Twitter, and on our webpage. Who knows, we might just answer your question here in the studio audience next.